Welcome to the Club de Crypto Report. Today, we're on a moon mission. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. How can Kronos succeed? How will crypto.com seed? How does Crocoin go to $1? Stay tuned. We'll talk about it. Alrighty, and welcome back to the Crypto Report. Let's do one more button there. Little too much going on. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. That's the name of the channel. I am Crypto Kip, and I am on my second cup of coffee for the morning, afternoon, evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back. Today, I'm talking to crypto.com, Chris Marsley, Ken Timsit, had a Kronos indirectly. I'll talk to you guys and, maybe we'll make enough noise so that they can hear us once and for all. On this channel, I'm so bullish on cryptocurrency. We have done a lot of content regarding cryptocurrency, my friends. A ton of content regarding cryptocurrency. So much, it's unbelievable, you might even say. And you know what? We've been very accurate in just basically coming out in the bear market and saying, hey, this is an accumulation zone. It's a bear market. Crypto is going to explode. We're going to go to new all-time highs again. And look, to some of you guys that have been in the crypto space, this is obvious. But also to some of you guys that have been in the crypto space, sometimes it's not that obvious. Sometimes you're just so caught up. Sometimes you're just so scared, really, and questioning, your beliefs that you wonder, could this really be real? I want to show you something really quick. Here's our channel. We have 26,000 subscribers today. As you can see, we are live. If you're not subscribed and you're not turning on notification bells and all that good stuff for the channel, I think you're making a mistake. And I say that because over the course of 3 years now, we've gotten 26,000 subscribers organically. We've put out 4,100 videos. That is a lot of content. What was the whole idea the entire time? The whole idea was we started this thing. When did we start this thing? We started this thing. See this area down here? That's when we started. I think we started probably it was April. So we started not in the peak. We started like right here. It was April of 2022. Boom. We started right when the epic discounts began. And you know when we were buying the most? Here. at the peak of the FTX fear. And you know what? If you did buy in that area, congratulations. Bitcoin is up 300% since then. Okay? So we know what we're talking about on this channel, and there was very much some strategy behind when we launched this channel, because we could have launched this channel and told people to buy up at these price levels, but that's not what we did. We told people in this area that this could be a bear market. We are entering a bear market most likely. Here we go. We were speculating on what the bottom can be, but we knew that if we bought over time, eventually we would have another bull market again. And so for crypto.com and Kronos, you know, they're trying to grow the Kronos ecosystem, and it's not just about Kronos all the time, right? You look at Sui, you look at Solana, you look at base chain. How do these chains grow? How are they going to grow? Well, first and foremost, Bitcoin needs to keep going up, and we're doing a good job of that. Now, we are seeing a retest of the top of this band right now. I've told you guys that I think we could come back down and see the $65,000 price levels again. Black C's been telling that to you as well. Again, not a surprise. If you're fearful today, I want to remind you guys that we've done 4,100 videos to not to be wrong, okay? Because we have strong beliefs and strong conviction behind those beliefs. If you're not following the channel, you should already do so. You should do so to follow the content. Let's talk about Bitcoin to start this thing, and then I want to get into a very specific argument. Yes, an argument. I've got some beef to pick, some Cleary's beef to pick, if you will. I got a guy in the chat. I know his name's Cleary's beef. We got some beef to pick with crypto.com. Do I love crypto.com? Yes. Do I love the Kronos chain? Yes. Do I love other chains? Yes. Do I want crypto.com to succeed, and do I think that it's got a lot of growth potential compared to a Solana? Yes. Solana's already had the mass onboarding effect. We need Kronos to do it. And I saw Ken Timsit speaking out today, kind of inquiring as to like, whoa, we had a spike of volume. Why did we have a spike of volume? Any ideas as to why we might be successful? And I'm like, Ken, there's an obvious reason why Kronos had a spike in volume recently. And he was trying to say that Kroj was part of it. Kroj has nothing to do with it, though. Hey, if you got Kroj, I hope it goes to the moon. Maybe it will. I don't know. It's like maybe the first meme on Kronos, whatever. That's not the point. The point is I think that Ken Timsit is missing the point. And that's what I want to talk about. Okay, Ken Timsit is the head of Kronos. And so let's do it. Let's get in there. Let's get feisty. Let's get zesty. Are you zesty? Did you smash the like button? Did you have 10 cups of coffee? Okay, take it down, Kip. Take it down. Sorry, getting excited. Today, Bitcoin's down. Why are you so happy, Kip? Bitcoin's down. I don't care that Bitcoin's down. I put out a tweet earlier today saying somebody was asking, was it Crypto Rover? He came out and he was like, Bitcoin's at 66K. Are you worried? I said, am I worried when my golf gear is on the clearance? Golf gear that I've been wanting to buy is on the clearance rack at a sporting goods store? No. I buy the dip. I buy things when they're on clearance. That's what I do. That's the way to do it. Otherwise, if you're going skiing and you forget to buy your ski coat and you buy your ski coat on the top of the ski hill at the ski lodge in the middle of winter, you're not going to get a discount. That's like buying Bitcoin at all-time highs. That's not what we're doing. We're buying low, we're selling high. We're buying low, we're selling high. That's the only way to do crypto. The only good way to do crypto. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so nothing you're about to hear is financial advice, as it never is. But let's talk crypto. Let's talk Kronos and crypto.com. Mary is up today. We'll talk about that. I got some ideas I want to share with you. But first, Bitcoin down a little bit. Why? Because everybody thinks they're a genius. Unfortunately, we all think we're smart. It's just how we are. It's how we're wired. The average gains, you know it, are 21% in October for every October we've seen. We're in a bull market year. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. If you don't know this by now, you're living under a rock. And so what happens naturally is everybody assumes it's a 100% fact. This is what everybody assumes, and it's not a 100% fact, that Bitcoin will do on average 21% gains this October. That is not a 100% fact. Though, why is Bitcoin down today? Because people are treating it as a fact. And it's not a fact. It's historically a fact that that's what's happened, but it's not a fact that that's going to happen again. I'm optimistic. I think it could. I think it should. But am I getting greedy? And am I opening up a 10x, 20x long when Bitcoin hits $69,000 and it closes that weekly green candle that we're so excited about? I'm so excited about this weekly green candle right here. There's no doubt about it. But am I opening up a silly, stupid long here before we test resistance and make it support? No. But some people are. So if you're worried and you're wondering why Bitcoin is coming down today, it's because the longs are getting liquidated. 124 million, 128 million, 149 million, 3 days in a row. Long liquidations. Okay, guys? So no surprises there. No sorpresas para ti. See? Okay? I know a little bit of Spanish. So there you go. Don't know why I went to Spanish. Actually, it's the only other language that I remotely know at all. I am bullish on October Bitcoin. But it doesn't mean we need to go 21%. And if you're longing Bitcoin because you're so sure that it's going to go 21%, it's more likely that it's not going to. So could it? Yes. Should it? Yes. Do I want it to? Yes. Will it? I have no idea. You don't either. And if you're taking very greedy longs as we're just breaking through resistance, that's an extremely risky trade. Instead, you short resistance and you long support. And so we could be finding support here, and maybe you are now open to a long. We had 3 days. Maybe you are doing a long. But even if you're going to do a long here, you should be doing low leverage, taking profit, all these good things. Or very low leverage, and maybe you're riding a swing trade. But hey, if Bitcoin comes back down to this band, even if you're doing like a 5x, you're liquidated for sure if Bitcoin comes down to 51K. So, 2x, 3x longs for, these moments, that's better. If you're going to do a very short time frame, that's a whole different game. If you're trading every 15 minutes, that's a whole different story. I'm kind of talking about swing trades here. But I am bullish on where we're at, and I've got a couple ideas for Kronos Chain that could bring some success to it. So let's just hop right in. Before we do, one more time, I want to look at what the biggest gainers are, the biggest losers. We always do this on the stream. I think it's very important to kind of keep a pulse on the market. We got 51 viewers watching right now. We got 22 likes. Do me a favor. Tap the like button. Get us up to 30 likes, guys. Get us up to 30 likes, and let's get into some Kronos action. But first, big gainers today. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Jupiter is back to $1. We've been talking about this. We said anything under $1 is a discount. Dollar's a tough level for Jupiter. It's a psychological level. So again, are you buying Jupiter today now that it's up 15% over the last 7 days? Not quite. Not quite. Maybe you're DCAing in, but it was a much better buy when we talked about it when it was at 87 cents. 77 cents, wherever it was below $1. Okay. And it's back up to $1. So these are, again, sorry, it's an I told you so moment. We've been doing that a lot. It's what we got to do. That's my job in a nutshell, is to just call out what I see as obvious. And sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but you got to make your own decisions in that and sort it out for yourself. Biggest losers today: Mog, Ape, Brett, Jasmy's back down. Jasmy's back down quite a bit today. Still struggling to get above kind of a band we've been talking about for Jasmy. I believe all these coins can pump. I believe that Kronos is going to pump. I believe that a lot of these coins are going to pump. You just need Bitcoin to absolutely explode. And so we're right on the precipice of that. Now let's get over to Kronos. I've got a couple thoughts that I wanted to share with you. Anyone on the Jupiter ASR? I don't know what that is. Jupiter ASR. Refresh my memory, Eddie J Funds. I gotta get more coffee real quick. Shout outs to the fam in the chat. Killer Dragon, Harvey Downing, Sidabuffs, I don't know how to say your name. Chad Stanford, what's up? He said, I believe more people are gonna hold their Bitcoin or most of it, so not as much money is going to float down to alts. Your thoughts? I disagree, Chad. Money always flows into alts. It doesn't take a lot of money to pump alts. Chad, and we'll explore that a little bit more, but it's a great idea. I hear where you're at. But that idea is a trick, okay? And that idea tricks people all the time. Not to say that you shouldn't hold Bitcoin forever, but to think that Bitcoin money's not going to flow out of Bitcoin into alts is like saying, I don't know. It's not right. I don't think. I don't know. I can't come up with an analogy. I need more coffee to come up with a better analogy. But I respectfully disagree, and I'll explain more about that in a bit. Okay, so we got a lot of people asking about Mary right now. And look, guys, Mary Coin is on a streak of 8 weekly green candles in a row. I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I think it's 8. I think I counted that right. Can I count? Maybe. We're on a red weekly green candle, or red weekly green candle. A red weekly candle right now for Mary. But On the day, we're finally kind of coming back up. We're still in a range. We're still in a good area. We haven't sold off back to kind of where we started this rally. If we did sell off, we'd come back down to the 4018 level, I think. I don't think we're coming back down to these levels again unless, I don't know, unless something silly, stupid happens with Kronos and with Bitcoin in a bad way. And so I don't think that. Instead, I think we're probably going to test this wick again, at least with a bodied candle, because this wick and this area right here, these are the two zones that I'm right there. Oh man, that was bad. And right there, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. So I'm looking at that. I think we at least test this again. We'll see how that shakes out. But let's get into this. Okay. We've got 61 folks watching. This is what I want to talk about today. This is Ken Timsit. Kenny. Sorry, guys. I'm super distracted because, you know, I am. Ken Timsit. He is the Kronos chain head. He is one of the leaders of Kronos chain. I don't know what his exact title is, okay? But he's important. He's the guy always tweeting about Kronos chain. He is a part of Kronos chain for sure. I think he's the head of I think he is the head of Kronos chain. He's in charge of Kronos chain, okay? So I want you guys to think about this. Whoa. I almost just like took the power out of my whole system. Ken Timsit tweets, "This announcement about reactivation of the Dogecoin project made me want to take a look at recent user activity on Kronos EVM chain. Interesting to see that Kronos EVM chain shows signs of renewed momentum in terms of meme project activity. For example," and then he retweets the Kroge community. So like just out of the gates, it seems like he's saying that Dogecoin brought Kronos back to life, which is weird. Because most of the people that I know in Kronos kind of don't care about Dogecoin. Am I rooting for Dogecoin? Sure. I'm rooting for every coin on Kronos. I'm just rooting for Kronos in general. And successful projects make successful chains. That's simple. That's common sense. Okay, so just continuing on. It seems like he's saying the Dogecoin revived Kronos chain. And then he goes into the total daily trading volume of top meme coins seems to show signs of upward momentum, more pronounced daily peaks since mid-September. And again, it seems like he's crediting Kroge for this. For reference, this chart shows the top 15 contributors to the previous chart. Is Kroge even on this list? Yes, it's right here. Look at its bar. It's nothing. I mean, it's nothing. It's not even $1 million worth of volume, okay? It's nothing at all. It's just weird that he'd call out Kroge here. And again, no hate to Kroge at all. That is not the point here. Love to Kroge. All love to Kroge. All love to all Kronos projects. At least the good ones. Wink. Hope you like that. So what are the top 15 contributors? It's Ka, and it's Mary, and it's Corgi AI. Duh. Corgi AI went to $1 billion in market cap. Mary went to like 40 million or 35 million at its peak. Ka went to 125 million. And today, Curl with Knife, Ka, you know, from the 17th to the 19th of October, over $2 million in volume. Why is Ka so big? Well, because it, not Dogecoin, but Ka is the revitalization of Kronos chain. How does he not tweet about that? How does he not see? Why is he tweeting that Kroge is revitalizing Kronos chain when he should be tweeting that Crow with Knife is revitalizing Kronos chain? And Mary and Corgi AI did a lot of great things for Kronos chain as well. And then he puts out, curious to know what people think about the current momentum of these projects on Kronos EVM. Also, let me know if anything is missing. And so, Ken, somebody grab this video and throw it on Twitter and at Ken Timsit. Somebody grab this portion of this video. I have a response for you, Ken, with all sincerity and all love and no shade thrown either. I promise. But let's talk about the facts here. You're tweeting out that Dogecoin sparked your interest to look at the activity on the Kronos EVM chain. My point here is list Mary on crypto.com and Kronos chain will get another great boost. Because it's why am I talking about Mary? Because Crow with Knife is the reason that Kronos chain is having a little revival right now. And Mary coin is also a reason that Kronos chain is having a little revival now. So list Mary on crypto.com and Kronos chain will get another great boost, and keep doing it over and over and over again. A new coin rises in popularity on Kronos chain, then list it on crypto.com. Rinse and repeat. It's a strategy that obviously works. Send it, Ken Timsit and Chris. Send it. Why is that my argument? Why is that so obvious to me? Because if you look at what happened with Crow with Knife, when Crow with Knife got listed on crypto.com, this move right here, this was the best moment in the history of the Kronos chain. This was the #1 time for the entire Kronos chain. Crow with Knife did it, okay? Why was Crow with Knife so successful? There's a couple reasons for that. One, it is a community organically grown project. Two, people were having a ton of fun and the community was growing, and every influencer was paying attention to it in the Kronos space. Everybody was paying attention to Crow with Knife. Everybody was. Why? Because it was so exciting and so popular. Then it got listed by crypto.com and it absolutely blasted off basically 10x. Okay, now today it is not as high and it cooled off like all meme coins cool off before a great revival. And I think a great revival could be coming back for Crow with Knife. So let me go back to this tweet and say, why am I talking about Mary here? Why aren't you talking about Crow with Knife? Well, my point is Crow with Knife is the example and Mary is the solution. And the next big meme is the solution to the question of why there's momentum on Kronos EVM lately, because Crow with Knife did something that we need to continue to repeat, okay? And my point is, when crypto.com listed Crow with Knife on the crypto.com exchange, what happened is it brought a ton of liquidity and a ton of speculation and a ton of buyers to consider what the next big meme coin that might get listed on crypto.com is. People thought it was going to be Mary. And then all the memes were going crazy. And then everybody wondered if this was going to get listed and that was going to get listed. And then they were launching new memes and people were excited. And now if you were to list Mary on crypto.com again, here's the idea that I have. You would have a similar pump that you had with Crow with Knife for Mary. And if we had an absolute blast-off explosion, all of a sudden Mary goes 10x and it goes to 100 million in market cap, then maybe Push and Ryoshi and Rip and Dip and Doop and Dop and Dee, all these memes and all these memes and all these memes can start going to dumb moon once again. Why? Because then speculation and excitement can come back. Think about this, guys. It's a fact that Crow with Knife gave a revitalization to crypto.com. It's a fact that Crow with Knife gave revitalization to the Kronos chain and crypto.com because you saw what happened. I mean, we just looked at it. That's exactly what happened. And so if you have the ability to take a popular meme coin from your ecosystem, the Kronos chain, and list it on the parent exchange that is crypto.com, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you support your own chain by listing the popular tokens on that chain? Then inevitably bringing volume to that chain. And let's take it a step further. Part of the reason that Kronos also, if you're wondering, Ken, part of the reason that Kronos had a revival lately is not because of Croge. Again, it's not because of Croge. It's because Crow with Knife had another blast-off moment the other day. Well, why did Crow with Knife have another blast-off moment the other day? Because crypto.com went out to support their chain again, and they said, buy or deposit coin, win BTC. And what have we seen? So many new buyers from crypto.com, not on the Kronos chain. Let's be very clear about it and just call the facts the facts. The purchases coming from Crow with Knife recently have come from the crypto.com wallet, which means buyers on the crypto.com app or on the crypto.com exchange were buying, okay? So, Crypto Kip, isn't this debating your own point? Aren't you saying that well, then this event in Crow with Knife didn't boost Kronos chain. In fact, all it did was bring buyers to the crypto.com main app, not to the actual chain. No, because if Crow with Knife starts pumping again, yes, there's a ton of buyers that come from the main app and from centralized exchanges. But there are also new buyers that cannot help themselves. They will follow the hype, they will follow the FOMO, and they will buy in, and they will buy into the chain. And they will buy Crow with Knife because crypto.com is tweeting about it. Some people at crypto.com says jump, other people say how high, right? So knowing that you have this tool, why wouldn't you do this over and over again? List Mary, do a Mary campaign, right? Then list Wolf Swap's Moon Coin, and then do a Moon Coin, campaign. Do the next coin and the next popular, whatever the coin is. I think Mary's the next one. But keep doing it. Why wouldn't you use it? And so, again, my response to Ken is, let me know if anything's missing. You're missing a ton, Ken. All due respect. You're missing a ton. You're missing the point. Crow with Knife pumped Kronos chain. Crypto.com tweeting the campaign about Crow with Knife helped Kronos chain. Crow with Knife listing on Crypto.com helped Kronos chain. List Mary on Crypto.com, and Kronos chain will have yet another revival. And keep doing it with the next coin and the next coin and the next coin. Some people think that Crypto.com is going to list Mary on Halloween because it's a ghost. I hope so. I've had Mary Little Ghost on my Twitter profile for a very long time because I am bullish on it, and I think this is a common sense idea, and I think they know it. I hope they know it. And I also know that Ken Timsit does not have a true say into what gets listed on Crypto.com, but I have to imagine that he sometimes has a conversation with Chris Marsliak. I have to imagine that sometimes he talks with somebody that talks with Chris Marsliak, and somebody that lists the Crypto.com tokens has at some point had a conversation with Ken Timsit, and I would have to imagine that Crypto.com wants the Kronos chain to grow. Why wouldn't they want the Kronos chain to grow? They're the one that launched the projects. Sure, they're divided right now, and Kronos chain is its own entity, and Crypto.com is its own entity, but why wouldn't they mutually want each other to succeed? They do. That's obvious. It's obvious that Crow with Knife is the reason this has been pumping lately. It's obvious that Mary, if it got listed on Crypto.com, would help the Kronos chain. So why not just get this party started and let's Crow, let's go, let's list it. Let's do the thing. I just ranted. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about it, guys? I just ranted for 25 minutes, and I want to know how you feel about it. Do I have a good point? Am I missing something? Am I stupid? Let me know, okay? Let me know. This campaign was huge for Crow with Knife. It's coming down a little bit since the campaign launched. But anyway, Mary's doing great today. I do expect a test, back up to the top of this wick, which is kind of right here as well. So we'll see if that happens. Hopefully we break through. Last off, hopefully they listen and they list this token already. Okay. Okay. So, Javier Perez says, hello, I came in late. Javier, man, how dare you? You come in here late and you expect love? Well, I've got a lot of love for you, actually. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you. Welcome. I'm feeling some kind of mood today. I'm feeling a little ridiculous myself. All love, Javier. How's everybody doing in the chat? What else do I have to talk about today? Again, you want Kronos to be successful? Find the most popular memes on the chain and list them, Crypto.com. And then the Kronos chain will get more volume. $400 million locked in TVL and Kronos. It's been that way forever. 30% of all the Kronos coins in existence are staked. That's great. So Crow coin's a stable coin until it explodes, which I think it's going to explode. I think it's going to go anywhere from $2 to $5 in this bull market. I believe that. If you don't believe that, well, that's okay. You don't have to. I could be wrong. I could be right. You may be wrong. I may be right. Hello, hello. I think that's a song. Daryl Young says, oh man, great point. Would be a better point if you bought back into CAW. Wink, wink, Daryl Young. Oh my guy. Are you taunting me? It's okay. Maybe I will. Give me a Mary Pump. Felipe says, take a look at Cora. I can't look at that. It's too small of a project. I don't know anything about it. Good. Glad you're doing well, Javier. Mr. Shore says, You seem to have a lot of energy today. Must have slept good last night. I did sleep pretty good. I'm ashamed to admit I slept in a little bit more than I should have. But, you know, dude, I'm just trying to survive over here. It is brutal having a kid. It is brutal. But she is great, and I love her. But yeah, I did. Most thing is I got some coffee, so that's pretty cool. Richard Rose says, you plan on getting a position in Sol? I don't. I don't plan on getting a position in Sol. And that's okay. And it's not like I'm bearish on Sol, and it's not that I don't think Sol is going to go up. I just think that I'm, here we go. You know, I think I can make a better play than that. I think that Welsh is going to do great. I think that Mary is going to do great. I like meme coins right now, to be honest with you. It's psychotic. It's not where I expected to be, but I think meme coins are the biggest narrative in this cycle. I think AI coins are going to outperform Solana. I think not all of them, but some of them. I think that, you know, some RWA coins are going to outperform Solana. I think that Kronos chain could outperform Solana. The Kronos token could outperform Solana because it's a smaller market cap. Again, when you get to such a high market cap, there's less potential upside. But maybe you don't want to take as much risk, and maybe you don't want to speculate and make a bet on a chain that maybe you don't have confidence in Kronos chain. Fine. Then buy Solana. You want to pick a guaranteed winner? Buy Solana. I mean, and nothing's a guarantee, but Solana feels like a guarantee. I mean, it's top liquidity, it's top protocol. Solana phones coming out. Everybody likes Solana. New meme coins on Solana every day. The newest meme coins that are most successful are on Solana. Fine. This is all obvious. Is Solana going to go up? Yes. But I'm kind of focused on SWI, Stacks, and Kronos right now, to be honest with you. Price is dumping real time. Let's see what we got. I don't think the price is dumping. Is the price dumping? Nah, 65.3. That's all good. This is a scam wick, maybe. Hopefully. Again, this is all fine. I mean, this is kind of this test of support here. We're wicking down below it on the 4-hourly candle. But this day, on the daily candle, we still got a lot of time left, guys. On the daily candle, we still have 5.5 hours left, almost 6 hours left. This wick could easily come back up, and the body of this candle could close. Look, if the body of this candle for Bitcoin closes above this blue line, we're in good shape, folks. We're in good shape, okay? We could be getting a beautiful bounce here. We still got time left in the week, so, you know, buckle up, buckaroo. Buckle up, buckaroo. Yeah, people are panicking about a crash right now. I say buy the dip. Could Bitcoin come back down to these levels? Yeah, it could. I don't think it's going to, though. I really don't think it's going to. I really think we're here. We're ready. We're ready to explode. But if a bunch of greedy leverage comes in and longs keep getting wrecked because everybody's so sure, then maybe we do come back down. Who knows? Strong economic data is important. You know, we got economic data coming on November 1st. That's going to affect Bitcoin. You obviously have the presidential election coming up. That's going to affect Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is going to have an effect on the rest of the market. What other questions do we have out there? How's everybody doing? We got 74 viewers right now. We got 32 likes. Guys, 74 viewers, 32 likes. How are we not at 50 likes, fam? Y'all got to tap that like button. It takes 2 seconds, and it means the world to me and Black Sea. 4,200 videos we've done on this channel for you guys over the last several years. It's real. It's real, folks. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what else is going on, fam? What's else going on? What else is going on, y'all? Javier Perez says, where can I buy Welch? You can buy it on MEXC. You can buy it on Veller. You got to get a DeFi wallet, my friend. Oh, yes, I had one other point. I forgot. I have one other point that's very important. So let me go circle back to this Ken Timsit idea. Okay, I ranted about this. I raved about it. I think I've got a great, excellent point about that whole deal. But let me also say this. Centralized exchange listings are helpful, but they're not the end-all, be-all either. They can certainly help, though. So I'm gonna lay into the other side of this argument. I talk about Welsh a lot. Somebody's asking where I could buy Welsh. Let's talk about Welsh for a second. The Welsh community account is saying Welsh has a budget to run Twitter ads. Do you think it's a good idea? Yes, no, whatever. I voted yes after Nakamoto. I was debating whether or not to vote no. I don't know. But then somebody replied. Where's he at? Where is he at? Oh, man. Somebody replied. And he had a very, very good reply. I gotta find it. Hold up. I'm gonna find this for you guys because this is pretty important. I got a really good point to make here. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I gotta find this. I had it pulled up and I lost it. Oh, bummer. Bummer, 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 bummer. There we go. Okay, so here's what I did. So here it is. Thank you for your patience. This vote came out. Somebody replied, more than that, how do we get Welsh on a centralized exchange? And Joe, who a lot of people know in the space, hand to forehead, and then Welsh Corgi Coin account responds, what's your answer? And he makes a point here. The sexes are waiting for centralized exchanges, are waiting for Nakamoto upgrade to go through. No listings until post Nakamoto. Could be true. Could be true. Then it goes into this point, let the sexes buy the centralized exchange, buy Welsh, And then I'm going to scoot down to the point and go this. Number 5. Centralized exchange technology is slowly becoming obsolete when Binance and Coinbase is just an old meme now. Is there any validity to this? DEXs are getting stronger. What's my point? My point is that you do not need exchange listings in order for a meme coin to succeed. And Enjo gets this. And here's an article that I listed that I want to share with you guys. Binance loses market share as decentralized exchanges gain ground. The fact of the matter is this. DeFi is what crypto is all about. We had at one point $177 billion locked up in DeFi. And I believe that this chart is going to go breaking into new all-time highs when Bitcoin breaks to new all-time highs and total market cap blasts off. And I think that DeFi is going to increase in popularity. And so my point here is, while I do want Crypto.com to list Mary and all the other memes on Kronos to help Kronos, it is not necessary. It's obviously going to be helpful, but is not the end-all be-all. The truth is DeFi is the end-all be-all. And increasingly over time, centralized exchanges should become less important. That's what you want. You want the DeFi chain for Kronos to be successful. You want the Stacks ecosystem using your Xverse wallet or your Leather wallet in a Web3 space to be successful. You don't need ads for centralized exchanges. Ads would help people get into the DeFi space maybe, but you don't need a centralized exchange listing. Is it helpful? I think it's helpful, but you don't need it because over time, we are seeing Binance lose market shares to decentralized exchanges, and that's going to continue to happen in my opinion because people are getting smarter, people are learning about crypto. This article says a lot. I think that it's very important. Crypto.com also, by the way, and Crypto.com are losing market share to decentralized exchanges. So Crypto.com is a strategy. You don't want to lose market share to decentralized exchanges? Well, then prop up your own DeFi protocol and keep them on your chain at least. If they're not going to use your exchange, let them use your chain. Prop up your chain by using your exchange. List your memes. Got a lot of great ideas, let me tell you. Did you tap the like button yet? Did you tap the like button yet, fam? Let me know. Anyway, by the way, if you want to trade the volatility in these markets, and there's a ton of it right now, look at Bitcoin holding at 65K. I think we could get a bounce here. Hopefully. If you want to trade this stuff, sign up for Blowfin using our link. It's pinned in the comment section, guys. Free money when you sign up. You get thousands of dollars in sign-up bonuses. $5,000 sign-up bonus if you deposit X amount of money. You got to look at all the details for that, but you can get a lot of money when you deposit and sign up. If you haven't signed up before, use the link. You can sign up for FeeMax too if you want to, if you haven't taken advantage of that sign-up bonus. But I like Blowfin, no KYC required. They got all the coins you want to trade on there. Solana, XRP, Bitcoin. They don't have Welsh. Thank you, James. Man, fine. Here's your like. He says, sorry, I forgot. James, I forgive you kind of. I forgive you kind of. Chris says, Bitcoin chart, blood in the streets. A little bit. No big deal. No big deal. Forget about it. See, this is what I'm talking about. See these wicks? Look at this. The 15-minute candle, it wicked very low, but it already gobbled back up. Got all the way to 60, low 65. So we'll see. I mean, I still think we could find support here, which would be great. We want to find some support. Adam Kurtz says, Ben and Crow since 2021 and price was higher than 100 billion. Circumstances supply. What's going on, man? Shake my head. Adam Kurtz, what's going on? Altcoins are bleeding versus Bitcoin. Here's the Crow versus Bitcoin chart. Here is the ETH versus Bitcoin chart somewhere. Ethereum's not doing well versus Bitcoin either. You would have been better off buying Bitcoin than Kronos to this point. But at some point, everybody's waiting on an altcoin rally. When the altcoins start rallying versus Bitcoin, if this just comes up and makes a lower high, Crowcoin from here should outperform Bitcoin by 500% at the very least. In my opinion, at the very least, Crowcoin should outperform Bitcoin by 500%. Bitcoin is at $67,000 right now, $65,000, whatever it is right now. And so if Bitcoin goes to 200K, you know, let's just call that up 4x basically. 4 times 5 is 20. If Crowcoin outperforms Bitcoin by 500% and Bitcoin goes 4x, 4 times 5 is 20. It's a 20x for Crow. Okay? So 20x for Crow. There's your dollar at least. All right? And I think we can go much higher. James, I cut you the slack. I'm glad you showered. James. You got to shower, you know? Because if you don't, then you're not showered. Best point I made all day. Adam, I'm not saying that you messed up, because I did the same thing. I held altcoins when I could have held Bitcoin. I could have held more Bitcoin, right? But I know that the gains at some point are going to be epic for altcoins versus Bitcoin. And so I'm still holding a lot of altcoins in anticipation of that. And I don't think that I'm going to be wrong. Now, somebody earlier said something to the effect of like, just hold Bitcoin because altcoins aren't going to pump versus Bitcoin. That's not true. We're going to have an altcoin season. Because it's a lot easier to 10x It's a lot easier to 10x a $1 billion market cap coin than it is to 10x a $1.3 trillion market cap coin. $1.3 trillion market cap is what Bitcoin has. And Kronos is only at a $4 billion market cap right now. So Kronos has a ton of upside. Bitcoin has a ton of upside too, but not as much multiple X factors. And those are just facts. And so it's tough holding onto an alt like Kronos when it's losing value versus Bitcoin. It's like, I should have just bought Bitcoin. But you were making a play in anticipation for a parabolic bull market rally and just in an effort to accumulate Crowcoin below 10 cents in anticipation for it to 10x to $1 or $2 or $5, which could be a 20x of 50, whatever it is. So we'll see. I still believe it. Daryl Young says, but that's why when your portfolio should be majority Bitcoin with smaller portions to altcoins to reduce risk. And that is what a lot of people do. But some people want more risk. And so that's up to you guys. You know, you got to make your own decisions there. I like the risk. I have a much heavier altcoin portfolio than I do a Bitcoin portfolio. That's my choice. I think a smart, laissez-faire, hands-off investor who doesn't really want to worry about his crypto bags and his crypto plays, that just wants to hold Bitcoin, you know, that's a great strategy. But if you want to get savvy and you want to try to make 100Xs and 50Xs, then you got to play with altcoins, you know? And so that's what I'm trying to do, personally. That's what I'm trying to do. Yerp. What else? Did you smash the like button yet? Did you? Serious question from Mr. Chor says, where will Mary market cap be before the end of the year? I don't know. Higher, hopefully. Let's see if we get a listing. Okay, guys. We did it. 52-minute stream. That's all I got. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Retweet this stream, share the stream, subscribe. Check it out, guys. We have 5 streams every Monday through Friday, 1 stream a day. Check it out. We'll keep them coming. That's all I got on this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, sign up for Blowfin if you want to trade some cryptos using our link. It's pinned in the comment section. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.